Ever wondered how the apps and websites you use daily are created? Well, the magic behind the scenes is something called programming. This is the art and science of making computers do what we want them to. It's like a secret language, but for machines. In today's digital age, programming is more important than ever. It's the engine that powers everything from your favorite mobile applications to the websites you visit and the digital platforms you use. It's the glue that holds our digital world together. Programming is often compared to constructing a building. Just as architects design buildings and construction workers bring those designs to life, programmers write code that computers execute to bring digital products to life. Whether it's whipping up a quick recipe on a cooking app, booking a flight, or even playing a video game, you're interacting with a product of programming. So remember, programming is the backbone of most technologies you interact with every day. So, how does one get started with programming? Starting your programming journey is like setting off on an adventure. The first step is to choose the right programming language. This choice is crucial, and it depends on your interests and goals. Are you fascinated by the world of web development? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript might be your first stop. Do you dream of creating complex algorithms or working with data? Python or Java could be your go-to languages. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all here. Your choice of language is as unique as you are. Once you've chosen your language, it's time to understand the basics. This is like learning the alphabet before you start writing sentences. In programming, the basics include understanding variables, loops, functions, and other fundamental concepts. They are the building blocks you'll use to construct your code. Now that you've got the basics down, it's time to practice. Just like playing a musical instrument or learning a new sport, coding requires practice. Start with simple tasks, gradually increasing the complexity as you gain confidence. Don't be disheartened by errors or bugs in your code. They're just part of the learning process, signposts showing where you need to improve. Eventually, it's time to start working on real projects. This might seem daunting, but it's a vital step. Projects provide practical experience and help consolidate your learning. They can be as simple as creating a personal website or as complex as building a mobile app. In this journey, patience is key. You won't become an expert overnight. It's a gradual process, filled with moments of triumph and challenges. But remember, every programmer started where you are now. Every line of code you write, every bug you fix, brings you one step closer to mastering your chosen language. Learning programming is a journey that requires commitment, practice, and a knack for problem solving. And as you move forward, you'll find that the journey itself is just as rewarding as the destination. You may be wondering, what programming language should I start with? Well, the answer isn't one size fits all. There are several languages to consider, each with its own strengths and ideal use cases. Let's dive into 3 popular ones that are often recommended for beginners: Python, JavaScript, and Java. First up, Python. Python is like the Swiss Army knife of programming languages. It's known for its readability and simplicity, making it an excellent choice for beginners. It's widely used for a variety of applications, from web development to data analysis and even artificial intelligence. The straightforward syntax of Python mirrors English, which makes the code easier to read and write. Next, we have JavaScript. If you're into web development, JavaScript is the language to learn. It's the primary language for web browser interactions, powering everything from simple alert pop-ups to complex single-page applications. JavaScript is unique in that it runs directly in the browser, which means you can start experimenting without needing any special tools or environments. Our third contender is Java. Java is a staple in large-scale business applications and is widely used in the corporate world. It's a bit more complex than Python or JavaScript, but it's extremely powerful and versatile. Java is also the primary language for Android app development, so if you're intrigued by the idea of creating apps for over 2 billion devices, Java might just be your calling. However, the decision isn't just about the language's functionality. You should also consider your personal interests and goals. If you're excited about designing interactive websites, JavaScript might be your best bet. If data science or AI pique your interest, Python could be the way to go. And if you're dreaming of creating an app that lands on millions of smartphones, Java could be your ticket. In the end, there's no definitive best language. It's all about finding the one that aligns with your aspirations and the projects you're passionate about. The right language to start with depends on your interests and what you aim to achieve with programming. The internet is a treasure trove of resources for learning programming. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or an experienced coder looking to expand your skills, the web offers a wealth of knowledge to guide you on your journey. One of the most popular online platforms for learning programming is Codecademy. Known for its interactive learning environment, Codecademy breaks down complex coding concepts into manageable lessons. You can learn a variety of languages such as Python, JavaScript, and Ruby, to name a few. The platform offers both free and paid courses, so you can choose what best suits your learning style and budget. Then we have Free Code Camp, a non-profit organization that provides a self-paced learning platform with hands-on projects and certifications. With a focus on web development, Free Code Camp offers an extensive curriculum covering HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and even back-end development with Node.js. The best part? It's completely free, making it a fantastic resource for those on a tight budget or beginners testing the waters of programming. Next up is Coursera, an online learning platform that partners with top universities and organizations worldwide. Coursera offers a wide range of courses in computer science and programming. Whether you want to learn Python for data science, delve into the intricacies of machine learning, or explore the world of game development, Coursera has a course for you. Some courses are free, while others require a small fee, but all provide expert instruction and often come with a certificate of completion. There are countless other resources out there, from YouTube tutorials to programming books and forums. It's all about finding the resource that resonates with your learning style. Whether you prefer learning through reading, watching, or doing, there's a resource out there for you. Remember, learning to code is a journey, not a race. Don't rush. Take your time to understand the concepts, practice regularly, and most importantly, have fun with it. With the right resources, anyone can start their programming journey. Learning to code can be challenging, but with the right approach, it can be a smooth journey. So, let's dive into some tips that can make your learning process more effective. First and foremost, code consistently. Learning programming is like learning a new language. It requires regular practice. Try to code every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, this consistency will build into a habit, and you'll find yourself becoming more fluent. Next, work on real projects. It's one thing to understand the theory, and quite another to apply it in real-world situations. Building real projects will not only help you understand how different pieces of code work together, but it will also give you a sense of accomplishment and motivate you to learn more. Then, consider joining coding communities. There are numerous online platforms where you can connect with other learners and experienced programmers. These communities can provide you with valuable feedback, answer your queries, and even offer mentorship. Plus, it's always motivating to know that you're not alone on this journey. Now, one of the most important tips: don't be afraid to ask for help. There's no such thing as a silly question when you're learning something new. If you're stuck on a problem or concept, reach out to others. Remember, everyone had to start somewhere, and most people are more than willing to help. Lastly, embrace your mistakes. Coding is a process of trial and error. Every error is an opportunity to learn something new, so don't be discouraged by your mistakes. Instead, try to understand why they happened and how you can avoid them in the future. Remember, every programmer was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and learn from them. These tips are not foolproof, but they can make your learning journey less daunting and more enjoyable. So keep coding, keep learning, and most importantly, keep enjoying the process. So, are you ready to start your journey into the world of programming? We've covered a lot of ground today, and it's time to recap the key takeaways. We started by understanding what programming is, a powerful tool that allows us to create, innovate, and solve problems. We then explored the steps to start learning, emphasizing that patience, practice, and persistence are your best allies. We talked about the importance of choosing a programming language that fits your goals. Remember, there's no one-size-fits-all here. We also highlighted various online resources that can guide you on this journey, websites that break down complex concepts into digestible parts. And of course, we shared some tips for effective learning. Embrace challenges, learn from your mistakes, and never stop being curious. Embarking on your programming journey is a decision you'll never regret. It's time to start coding.